Hey there, science fans. It's your old pal, Joe, here to tackle a question that's puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. What does it even mean to be alive? Is a rock alive? What about a tree, a robot, or even a virus? How do we know what's living and what's not? Don't worry, I've got a super easy rule to remember. It's called GRR. Yeah, that's right, GRR, like a bear. But this GRR stands for grow, reproduce, respond. If something does all three, it's alive. If not, sorry, Rock, you're out. Alright, let's play a game. I'll name something and you try to guess if it's living or non-living using GRR. Ready? Let's go. First up, a rock. We see them everywhere, but are they alive? Let's use the GRR test. Does a rock grow? Nope. It might get a little bigger if things stick to it, but it's not growing on its own. Does a rock reproduce? Can we get baby rocks from a mama and papa rock? Nope, not happening. And does a rock respond to anything? If you poke it, does it jump? If you shine a light on it, does it move? Nope. Sorry, rock, you're out, non-living. Next, a mushroom. They look like plants, but they're actually a fascinating kingdom all their own, fungi. Do mushrooms grow? You bet. They pop up seemingly overnight. Do mushrooms reproduce? They do. They spread spores which are like tiny little mushroom seeds to make more mushrooms. And do mushrooms respond to their environment? Absolutely! They grow towards moisture and nutrients. That's GRR. It's alive! What about wind? It can be powerful. It moves things, sometimes very big things. But does it grow? Does it get bigger and stronger on its own? Not really. Wind is more about air pressure differences. Does wind reproduce? Can we have baby wind from parent wind? Nope. Wind is just moving air. And does wind respond? Well, it changes direction depending on different factors, but it's not responding in a way that suggests it's alive. Nope. Non-living. Chapter 4. Robots. Now here's a tricky one. Robots. They can move and talk, sometimes even fool us into thinking they're real. They respond to commands, but do they grow? Do they get bigger and more complex over time? Well, we can build bigger robots, but they don't grow on their own. Do they reproduce? Can robots make baby robots? Not yet, at least. So far, robots are built, not born. So, while they're amazing feats of engineering, they're not alive. Chapter 5. Trees. What about trees? They stand tall and proud, providing us with shade and oxygen. Do they grow? Absolutely. From tiny seeds to towering giants, trees can grow throughout their whole lives. Do trees reproduce? They do. They make seeds which spread and sprout into new trees. And do trees respond to their environment? You bet! They lean towards sunlight, and their roots grow towards water. That's a big GRR. Trees are definitely alive. Chapter 6. Bacteria. Let's get even smaller. Bacteria, they're everywhere, even on us right now. They're tiny but mighty. They grow, getting bigger and preparing to divide. They reproduce by dividing into more bacteria. They're like tiny little splitting machines. And they respond to chemicals in their environment, moving towards food and away from things that could harm them. That's GRR approved. Chapter 7. Viruses. And now the big question, what about viruses? These microscopic invaders cause all sorts of trouble, but are they alive? Viruses can reproduce, but there's a catch. They need a host cell to do it, kind of like hijacking a factory to make more viruses. They don't really grow on their own, and they don't respond to their environment in the same way other living things do. So, are they alive? Kind of? Maybe? Scientists are still debating this one. It's a question that really makes you think about what it means to be alive. The debate continues. So remember, if something grows, reproduces, and responds, it's alive. If not, well, better luck next time, Rock. The world is full of amazing and curious things. Want to test more tricky examples? Look around and try the GRR test yourself. See if you can stump your friends and family. And for more fun science, subscribe now and keep exploring with us. See you next time, science fans.